Neha, my voice audible?
Yes, you are audible. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Uh,
Yeah, fine.
Now we can start. Sneha, please welcome the gathering.
Okay. Dear esteemed speaker, participants, and fellow innovators, welcome to the workshop on Business Model Canvas towards Viksit Bharat 2047, organized by the institution's Innovation Council of Shamlal College. It is with great honor and anticipation that we introduce our esteemed speaker, Dr. Agalya V. Ma'am, IIC President. Dr. Agalya Ma'am illustrious profile encompasses a diverse range of roles from woman tech maker ambassador to startup mentor. With the distinguished career marked by remarkable achievements, Dr. Agalya Ma'am has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to innovation and entrepreneurship. As a social entrepreneur, Dr. Agalya Ma'am initiatives have left a lasting impact on communities, addressing pressing societal needs through innovative solutions. Her role as an educator further exemplifies her dedication to nurturing the next generation of innovators and change makers. Throughout her journey, Dr. Agalya Ma'am has garnered recognition for her contributions in the teachings and startup field. Her wealth of experience and insights promise to enrich our discussion and inspire us to unlock our full potential as innovators. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Agalya Ma'am for graciously sharing her expertise with us today. With her guidance, let us embark on this workshop with enthusiasm and determination as we collectively strive towards a future defined by creativity, collaboration, and transformative ideas. Thank you, and let the workshop commence.
Thank you, Ms. Neha, for giving an detailed introduction. So, before going to start a session, am I audible? Is it my voice is clear?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Fine, fine. So, before going to start a session, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Siamlal College and the faculty coordinator, Dr. Sushil, and the entire team organizing on behalf of the Institution Innovation Council of SLC. So, thank you very much for inviting me on this occasion to share my experience on business model canvas. So, very good afternoon to everyone. Today, I'm here to discuss about the business model canvas. Guys, before going to start a session, what is the motto of the topic today? We are going to discuss it, and especially the Institution Innovation Council, why we are organizing such kind of events to the students and the faculty members. So, can I get some inputs from your side? Kindly post it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and interact with me. So the title is a business model canvas. So the many of your students, you may not be aware about the business model canvas. Why we need to be learn about the awareness on BMC and where it will be applicable. Is it really worth in this session or not? So we will have some interaction with the beginning. After that, we can discuss in detail with the furthermore slides. Chat box is open. You can share your experience or blindly what is exactly the business model canvas, why we need to be learn about the business model canvas, is there any connectivity with your future job, any one or two, I think out of 30, maybe a faculty member or the student, you may just type the answer whatever you bring it to your mind. Nobody else? Okay, so I will give you some glimpse about the business model canvas. You have
So,
smartly mentioned.
ma'am, Uh, Before sharing your screen or after your presentation, you please share some tips how students will start startups in
Okay.
any sector. You can please guide us.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay.
So shortly, I will move on to this. Yes. So very good afternoon once again. The business model canvas. It is a kind of tool. The students or the faculty members or whoever is the individual, they can evaluate their business in a primary work of the paper model. It is not a real-time implementation model. So I got an answer from the chat box. Shyam Tirupati, business model canvas is a strategic something they have written. Just strategic management developing new business models. Yes, your little answer is correct, but you need to be learn about your in detail the what is the way we are going to be keep it in our mind. So it is a tool. So it is a kind of a toolbox. We are going to be evaluate your business without investing any money. You need to be analyze your ideas are worth in nature or not. So this is the intention of the entire session which we are going to discuss on it. So first thing is to proceed a business model canvas. We are in need of. So I'll move on to the slides. Problem and then solution. So if you don't get any problem, then definitely, so business model, so we are going to be make a model how the creates and then delivers and capture values relate with your business, that we are going to combine with the two words. The one is on problem, the other one is on solution. So if you don't have a problem, we can identify the solution. And the problem is burning problem, we need to be always find out. That means in the society, the people are every day to day life, they are in need of such kind of solution for a problem. So you have to be identify which problems are creating more, then that answer should be relate with that. So you create such kind of invention behind that problem. So whatever the invention you are creating, that doesn't matter, but the people are in need of to buy your product in the market. So how they are ready to buy, and where we need to be focus on in our business, whether we need to be make it in a profitable business or not, that we are going to be discuss with the business model canvas. So we are in need of a problem and then solution. So with this problem statement, I would like to share one real time experiment which I done it for my sample entrepreneurship journey. And this is an example always I'm telling to my students. See, we need to be find out the area which we are going to be take the problem statements. The burning areas are, one is the waste management, because human waste, animal waste, plant waste, then medi waste, e-waste, so much of waste managements are there. So if you find, you can see in social media many of the waste managements which is relates and affecting the environment. So which kind of a problem will be affecting to the environment, then we need to be provide a solution for that kind of a problem statement. It will be worth the government is providing a fund and support you people to make a business. That is the intention of Viksit Bharat 2047. So we have to be work for the growth of our country. So innovation is not the individual, it is not the responsibility of R&D. It's the responsibility of we the individual. We are facing a day-to-day life problem, so we need to be bring up the solution for such kind of problems which is there in the India. So first, I would like to share my experience on the incinerators. So the incinerators, you can think in olden days, to burning the napkin, there is no such kind of machines, and they are in need of to throw out, and it will be pollute the environment. But anyway, there is the nature is providing a solution to us. Automatically it can kill the gems which is present on it. So the soil itself having the capacity to kill the harmful gases or harmful germs which is present on the blood waste. So this is one example. And after the 1 decade or a 10 decade or 100 decades, we were in the current trend, we are using many kind of automotive devices which will be help for burning the napkins. So that will be, and we may call it as a sanitary, that is a disposal machines or burning machines, incinerators. So this incinerators, when we use in our house, or if it is in the hostel, or if it is any kind of a hospitals, so it is a human waste, right? So when we are burning the human waste, definitely there will be a bad odors which will be present on it. So because of that harmful effect, what happens? The nearby the people, those who are inhaling the gases, definitely they will be affected with the cancer. So to avoid such kind of cancer, is there any kind of a solutions are available in the market or not? I did an analysis, and there is a company which they made a complete incinerator, that entire powder form of the ashes will be mixing with the water, and it will be thrown out from the outside region. So but that water cannot be used for an agriculture purpose, because it is already reacted with the plastics. So human waste, if it is mixing with the plastic and burning, after that it will be kill the vegetation. So we cannot be able to use such kind of water or the ashes to the agriculture. So we have did an analysis, find a team, and it is started in the year of 2019. And before that, one lady in Karnataka, she has done an experimental study and related with the incinerator. And this is an example which I said, ashes are mixing with the tons of water. So we are already is having a scarcity of water. So we are unable to use such kind of water quantity for this is she is using it for the hospitals. So especially on the gynecologist ward. So, what happens after learning of all this theory behind that? Why we need to make such kind of machines? Investing huge money for designing a machine, it is impossible from my end, because I am an individual. Because I'm not a business woman. So what should I do? What should I did it? Why can't we make a filter to kill the harmful germs or the bad odors which is present on the sanitary pads? So this is what my problem statement. So if I kill the germs via the filter, so the three options are there. So I should not use a chemical. If reacts with the chemical, again the cancer cell will be keep on increases. So it should not increase the pollution as well as the cancer agent, then the toxic gases which is present on that, and it should not be, what is it, we cannot able to make such kind of machine. So simple problem is burning problem, and every houses there will be a two or one or two girls are there, that the age group of from 12 to 15. So we can take the age category 12 to 15. So within this range, so we did an analysis and finally we collected the database, and definitely we can provide such kind of filters to all the incinerator manufacturing industries. I'm not focusing on the individuals. I'm focusing only on the industry, those who are making an incinerator. So such kind of filters are not available. So first I protected the problems and then solution with the IP rights. After the IP rights, what I did is, then finally I did a model. the model which will be an filter. So the soil is having a capacity of to kill the harmful gases. So I took the soil and then the charcoal. So the olden days, our elders are given a very good inputs to us, charcoal and then the carbon sheet and the meshes are providing. So I made some kind of an arrangement for the filter design. Total investment of my product is 700 rupee. So within 700 rupee, a filter can kill the harmful gases. Means definitely all the manufacturing industries will depend on my filter. So machine is not the focus, but the filter will help you to kill the cancer cells. This is the main motto. I did the analysis and interacted with the Karnataka, one of the industries which is there on the uh, exactly nearby KR Prom. So with that industry interacted and tested, and from the help of Karnataka Pollution Control Board, they helped us, and finally we have tested, and then the emission of harmful gases are 80% is reduced by the filter. This research I started in the year of 2019, and the research is
Ma'am, your
completed in the year of
screen is only
2020.
showing problem solution.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm talking about only the problem
Okay,
solution.
okay, ma'am.
So problem is to kill the harmful gases in the sanitary pads and for the vending machine. So solution is the filter. So we have done a filter, and this is what a highlight. So with this highlight, shall we start a business? So we thought a discussion. We started an Incigen, the company name called Incigen. So I need a fund to interact with the business people. So what we did is, we are lack of knowledge to create our business to make a profitable one. So that's the negative impact which is present on us. So we have made such kind of study, and finally we got to know there will be a business model canvas which is there for the problems and solution. That is the intention of today's session. So I gave the story what I did it for my business. So why the business model canvas is there? So you can see here, you will be create first a product, and the product should be useful to the individuals. The individuals in the sense, there might be an customers or might be the industry. So you can choose your partner with respect to your creativity. So after that, if the creativity of the product is useful to the society of the day-to-day life, if it is yes, then make the product or a service in a mass production, and then you can deliver it to the customers. Send the customers are, they will drink, this is a kind of a food variety, so they can drink and taste, and they will give you the feedback and get the feedback. And if it is more tasty and there is no side effect, then it will be an improvement. You can increase your revenue. So if it is increasing the profit every year, then your business is in right track, and you will be able to modify or add the flavor and add the other fruit essence, and like that you can make the a kind of a model which we are going to discuss it for the fruit juice. And then you can capture only focusing on how do we get the profitable business. So you have to be plan for the key activities, what kind of an different kind of a taste of a model you are going to do it, everything you can decide. So this is called a business model. So once your business model is get ready, then what you need to do, you need to be analyze what kind of activity we are going to do, and who are our customers, and what's their age group, and how far they we are going to be make a smooth relationship between them, and is there any gap. So you have to be analyze the gap and find the resource, and you can fulfill with the gap with the sufficient resources and hire the people. All these informations are which is related to the business model canvas. The business model canvas is a 9 block, it's a 9 block setup, so which is created by Alexander. So you can see this is the rough look of a business model canvas. The concept of the BMC is, we are going to be communicate to the business people in within 1 minute presentation. So your business model canvas will help you to be present in front of the investors or any businessman 1 minute. So this kind of an theory will help you to be interact with the business people. If they are an investing money for you 1 rupee or 1 crore, you must to be always evaluate the theory behind this business model canvas. So we are going to be further processing with the 9 blocks. The 9 blocks you can see here. I'll go to the first one, so I can move on to the entire block setup. Yes. So consider this is the one which I am going to be cover up for the entire session. So you can see here there are 9 boxes are present in this one. So this kind of an one-page slide, we may call it as a business model canvas. So you have a problem and you have a solution with that problem, and you are going to make a business with that kind of a solution. So what should we do in the beginning? You take this kind of a paper setup and form with your team member, if it is a mini project or if it is an e-commerce, or if it irrespective of the courses you can or the program, you may plan your business in this aspect. So this is called a business model canvas. Always it starts from the left to you can see from here, it is an right to left. So you can see the from the right side, we can start from the customer segment. So among all these 9 boxes, so cost structure and revenue will come at the end of your business only, not the beginning of your business. So for any idea to looking into all the 9 boxes, which is the basement of your business, you just read that topic itself. It will be in first is a customer segment, customer relationship, channels, revenue stream, value proposition, key activities, key resources, key partners, cost structure, all are there among all the blocks. And the one block which we need to be concentrate more before going to start a business, can anyone please tell what is the exact block which we are going to be take it as a prime factor? Post lunch listening such kind of theories, it will be very tough. So we need to be an interactive session as well. So I'm requesting the participants, kindly think, it's for your perspective view. You can share in chat box, and which kind of a block will help you to make your business in the profitable way. Key resources. So I got an answer is from Jam. It is on key resources. Okay. Any other answers? So another answer which I received is value proposition, customer segments. Then, so each and everyone you are sharing with your perspective. Good. Uh, there are few response. Sneha also is in a customer segment. So 2 of them is focusing on customer segments, and the other one, among all these answers, the one person is exactly is thinking the business point of view. So I think we need to be given big hands to Jackie. Value proposition. So always, guys, you can think previous slide. I shared my experience, that is on problems and solution. So we can call it as an without the product or without the modification of your product, how you are going to make a business. So you are in no need of a customer, and then so you can't able to make your channels and customer relations. So look at here, left side and right side, and there will be an middle part is your value proposition. So this value proposition will help you to make the entire business model. So without your product, so value proposition is based on your product, and how you are fixing the price for that product useful to the societal application is the basement of your business. So your basement of the business model canvas, you must to be always make value proposition. So value proposition is the basement. Next to the value proposition, the another person as coming to that, it will be an customer segments. So value proposition and then the customer segments are most important blocks. Then only you are going to be make a complete planning and then arrangement and everything. So you can see the value proposition. So we will go into an one by one. So maximum is the block which we are going to be cover up the value proposition. So you can take an example of uh, we can take the cloth manufacturing industries. So the not a manufacturing industry, it is an a kind of a selling cloth selling industries. So cloth selling industries we can take it, and Amazon, Flipkart for online also many kind of industries are selling their cloths. And you can take Zudio and Zara, and then famous the companies which they are selling the cloths via the e-commerce route, that is in social media, and then even offline, and reaching to the customer directly. So each and every 2 weeks they are changing the cloth style, design, and everything parallelly with the social media, and reaches to the advertisement. And then offline also the clothing will be changed into an, but they are not at all advertising frequently. They are using the social media and the e-commerce blogs. Then only they are updating their product every 2 to 3 weeks. So that's why Zudio and Zara, they are it is a fast fashion producing and company. That's why the people are liking, and it is an affordable prices. So affordable prices, the value proposition, fixing the unique selling cost. That means if you want to buy tops or kurta or any kind of dress course if you want, so the fixed price, first of all you will check the cloth and then the design. Based on the cloth and design, you are seeing the price rate. So if the price rate is affordable by the individuals, definitely you will be like that kind of an company products. If it is company is branded, then definitely you will be buying through online as well as offline. So you are not at all considering for one time only you have seen. So next time onwards, you can, this company is Dara is making a good clothing, so we can buy from online itself. Like that you will be fix your mindset. So this is what, so unique selling proposition of your the cost will be prepared based on your product only. So if it is the individuals are liking the designs, based on the feedback, they are going to be make the price structure for an clothes. So this is what the value proposition story behind that. So from this you can go for protecting your inventions in the form of patent, trademarks, and then any designs, all will be applicable related with the product only. So once you concentrated the product and fixing your price, then you go for the customer segment. So if you are making an such kind of kurtis, it will be applicable for an the age group of, first you find who are your customers, and if it is a male or female or old age people or visually challenged people or a kids, you can segment them age wise, and what is their natural nature of jobs, and how far the clothing will be supporting to them. So every questioners, before going to be make a design itself, you can plan accordingly. Then only your product will be looks good, and it will be if it is a nine cost is a very low price, and then your clothing is attracting the people, then it might be an excellent way to make the customer segment in an easier point of view. So then you can divide and you can go for a customer relationship. And the customer relationship, you have to be make the smooth relationship with the customer. Suppose if we are entering into a shopping mall, we want to buy any kind of a dress, and the people, the store people, and they are going to be interact with the individuals in a smiley face, and they will be collecting and they are responding, and whatever the things are there, they will be able to catch up you, and they will be making you to be very happy, and the healthy relationship with the business itself. So this is also a making of a relationship will be an basement of the customer segments. So the major blocks which is going to be support for the business, it will be an value proposition. The other one is customer segment. So with respect to this, then I'll move on to the beginning slides. Yes. So this is an business. I told you already. A business model canvas is a tool to create, analyze the business models. The business model in the sense different kind of a products. So different kind of a products. You look here. It will be an tools are available. So which kind of a tool we want to take it, that you have to be always make it very strong. So this is the Alexander created an 9-block business model canvas based on the business model only. So we will go one by one with the each blocks. So first of all, this is an a customer segment. Just a moment. Just my connection.
हेलो सुशील सर।
मैम लेफ्ट होगी ना?
हाँ लेफ्ट हो गए सुशील सर। मैं सुशील सर को मैसेज करती हूँ, मैम को वो मैसेज कर देंगे। Ma'am, you can start now. Maybe you left the meeting. Ma'am, you unmute yourself. Agalya ma'am, unmute yourself.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
just sharing
I'm,
screen.
yeah. I'm sending. I already sent my PPT to your mail.
Yes, yes,
Kindly open it from your end.
yes, ma'am.
I joined through mobile because I'm facing a network issue. I'm in native. So, guys, the thing is that are you struggling to keep up in your field, or do you have problems with innovation? Are you unable to communicate your business concept effectively? So then, our business model canvas always will help you to solve these problems. Go to the block 1.
Ma'am, screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
This screen?
Yes, yes. Next slide. Go to the first. Yes, next slide. Next slide. Yes, yes. Keep it. So with this customer segment, because the first box on the right side is customer segment. So the customer segment, which I already said you, who are the customers and what are the age group of their customers, and how important the customers are you going to be prefer, and do we create any value for that, and what kind of the type of relationship they will be always want from the business side. Everything you can clearly see in that aspect, and you can make it the customer segments as per their requirement. So this is what we have to be keep on tracking with the customer segments. So the thing is that customer segments, it can be addressed in a variety of ways. That is, one thing is uh, their age. The second thing is the job description. Third one is the gender, and the fourth one is the social status, and the last one is the size of the customers. So if it is 100 or it is 1000, so you can depending upon the what is it, the clients, based on their these detail, you have to be segment your customers with respect to your problem statements. And suppose the segmentation, if it is already sourced, it is already recorded, and then you can directly connect with your key partners and with the available database through an online. So it will be it will be help to develop a value proposition, and you can always target your customer audience. So this is what the customer segment, and we can move it for the second method. Provide your innovative way of product and protect with IP, and you can go for the application of the behavioral theory of an segmentation. So this is based on your geographical background. It is no longer enough, but you can approach your clients with their behavioral pattern and then interact with their product and service. And the main objective is to develop the new way of attracting the clients. So this is what you have to be always see the customer segments. And next slide, please. Yes. So value proposition. So I said already the main block, second block of your business model canvas is the value proposition. So value proposition is one of the most important steps, and it helps you to see whether your product stands out and how it benefits. So this is what the value proposition, it will be helping you, and you can always think of the value you're going to bring with your product and a service, and how it differ from others on the market. You have to be analyzed in such a way that you can do an 360-degree view of your project and look at from the different angles. And during this phase, it is very important you always pinpoint what makes your company stand out in terms of value proposition. So this is what you always plan, and you can fix your unique selling point, that is called USP. So we are the USP will increase your value proposition, and you may raise the questions what challenges your customers are facing in it. Based on that only the USP can be fixed it. So each value proposition, it will be consist of a range of a product or a service, and it is with respect to the need of a buyer persona. So this is what you have to be always keep it. And if you are a beginner, you need to be always ask certain questions inside yourself to make the unique selling proposition. The first question, what is the customer problem are you going to tackling? And the second question, you need to be always raise what goals you are assisting to the customers. And the third one, you need to be always see your USP resolve the issues of the customer or not. And the last one, So which product or the service, if you are offering to the target people, so is it with the specific problem area or not, you need to be identified. So this is what we are discussing with the best example is Zara. So Zara is the value proposition they are keeping, the majorly two value proposition. One is the fast fashion and the second one is excellent customer experience. So this is what online shopping of the Zara, they are reaching into an top level and through the e-commerce experience. So next slide, please. So next you have to be make the channels. The channels are, so you need to be always consider how many branches you want and what is the kind of a work you are going to be make it, and the relationship, everything you need to be make one by one you can link with the channel. So channel in the business model canvas are the best defined pathway. So you have to be always, this channels will help your customer to find your product in the buyer persona. So it always relate to that client behavior and identify your channel and you can find your target audience. So this is what, so if you are a new person to making your business model canvas, so there are always raise a few questions. Are we do it in a right channel or not? So for making an channels, there are the questions you need to be raised from your end, and who are your customers, and what is there, again and again it is going to the customer segment itself. So who are your customers? What is their age, job description, and social status? And second is which media do they use most often? Whether it is an online mode or it is an offline mode, you must be always prefer. And where do they find the information? So this question is the very important. So all the people are seeing through an online advertisement or the offline advertisement, that you need to be find out, and which source do they trust most, and that means we have to be authentic website. So authentic website you need to be give the advertisement, and the next is then where they will frequently visit, and what is the opinion of leader to their read. All these questions you must to be raise and fix it your channels with respect to these questions. So based on this information you may choose your channel and it will be give you a biggest value for your business model. So this is the channel. Next slide please. Then customer relationship. So you need to be make the relationship with the customer. The customer relationships are will help you to, so we can come up with the same example as Zara. So they are giving a major blend personal aspect. Three things they are concentrating. So they are the three elements of the Zara are, one is interaction with the salespeople inside the store, and the second one is the engagement with the brand and the media. So what is their brand and the media wise, they are hiring a person to engage the brand and then media. This is second one. Third one is emotional attachment. So emotional attachment to the products. So they are going to be attaching with the product itself in the emotional way. So these are the three elements which will be making the relationship. That is, it will be an brand's customer relationship. So Zara is following as a best example, and even pizza, burger, you can take in that way also. So at last I can play one video that might be you can play from your end itself. So next slide please. So next is a key activity. So every 2 to 3 weeks, I said the Zara is updating their products, and then new variety and new designs, and whatever the clothings are coming, it will be updated in the social media as well as in the offline stores and all. So these are the important things that's based upon your front end, back end development, and design creation, consulting, training, planning, hiring, all the budget planning, so on will be the activities. So you must to be always update. So for your design creation one team and consultation another team and hiring for the marketing side, you can hire the people, and these are the key activities in a business model canvas. You must to be always give a certain steps to your company, and it will undertake the creation of your value proposition. So basement is your client. So what is the cost? Everything it will come into the next slide. Please, next slide, please. Next slide, please. Key resources. So the key resources are, is it physical or intellectual or the human or financial? So you must to be always follow the key resources. So the key resources are, it will increase your value proposition requirement, and you have to be distribute the channels among your state or the country, and you can make your smooth relationship with your customers. And then these are the key resources which will support the revenue stream. So you can protect, if it is novel idea, you can protect intellectual property right, and you after protection you can go for an selling, making, manufacturing to the directly to the industry or the customers. So that means B2B or B2C. Yes, next slide, please. Yes, next is the cost structure. So cost structure, it will be the last option. So you have to be make a revenue. So to make the revenue of your business model, and what we need to be plan it, you have to be plan the cost structure. So it involves the expenses of your company. So that means you are hiring a people, and you have a group of people in your company, and segment wise there is a team for marketing, there is a team for technical, there is a team for branding, and there is a team for research. So all these kind of uh, things will be come under direct cost or indirect cost. So this will be always developing, while developing and value proposition, your customer segments will be help you to define the cost structure. So it is this section will help you a realistic budget for your startup, and it will be decide whether to go ahead with your idea or not. So this is what the cost structure is, the measurement when the moment which you are recruiting in first person. So you always make their salary and how much taxation and the yearly increment and promotion. So all these will be, then you are investing your company designs, and you are buying some components for the designs, some machineries, even a printer, uh, system and system operator, everything will be related that into a different level of cost. You can see here fixed cost, variable cost, and then you need to be always go for an economies of the scales. All these will be support the cost structure. And there are two types of cost structure approach. So you can go with the value driven approach or the optimization approach. So there are two types of cost approach you can make it, and that will create an optimal minimum viable product. So your expenses will be always promote that minimum viable product only. So the choice of the approach, it will be always depending on your market and then segment. So customer segment and your value proposition. So whatever you are doing, it will be directly going to the main component of your business model, that is value proposition and then customer segments. So if your position and your product, it is a lifetime offer, then you would better focus on your value and to provide your customers in the high quality. So this is what you need to be relate the cost structure. So before investing money, you need to be always invest your idea is suitable or not. Do you have a strong competition with other than the companies, and you are the one is doing an excellent idea. So all these things you have to be analyzed before investing money into the development. So this is what the cost structure, it will be clear. Yes, next slide please. So next is the key partner. So you have to be always choose your partners, and the partners are it will be a supplier, or the partners are from the individual, or the partners are from industry, and do we acquiring from the partners all the resources or not? Maybe you are doing a service and you want to be get the inputs from the X company, and so you are making a collaboration with that company, so that will be a key role of the partners. And so you have to be raise the questions among yourself to making a partnership deal. So the partnership deals are who are your key partners and who are key suppliers, and which key resources are we are acquiring from the partners, and which key activities do partners are performing. So all these aspects you have to be build your block of key partners. Yes, next slide please. Next slide please. So cost structure I said already. Based on the cost structure only, your profitable margin will be decided. So this is the overlook of your 9 blocks. Next slide please. Yeah. So collecting all the boxes into a single segment. So we are making a business model canvas. So the business model canvas, the benefit of the business model canvas is there are 7 points you always keep in your mind. So first one is just a moment. Let us save that all. Yes. So we were in the last slide, and benefits the use benefits of BMC. First, you need to be identify the resources. Second, you have to be spot the opportunities on the market, and third one, analyze the competitors who is available on the opposite side, that is an analyze competitions. Then find a gap between the competitor 1 and competitor 2. What they have not done, you have to be analyzed and can make it for your business in the strong way. And the fifth one, drive your innovations. You have to be always bring new ideas. Then the sixth one, get a new perspective business models. And then the last one, you always communicate your vision. So these are the 7 benefits. It will build your business model canvas in a strong way. So that examples are there. So I'll repeat the 7 points. Identify the resource, spot the opportunities, analyze the competition, find a gap, and then drive your innovation, get a new perspective business, and last one, communicate your vision into an B2B relationship or B2C relationship or the investors. So with this business model canvas, you can go for requesting and seed money for the different companies. So this will be wrapping up your business in a very fastest way to become an entrepreneur or the successful founder and co-founder of your company. So there are various success stories are available in the application side. So you may got to know the story behind Uber, Ola, and then Zomato and Swiggy. So all our applications, they are not at all investing in huge money for making an like Audi car, but they are investing their brain and their time to develop an such kind of applications by using. They started as a mini project in their college days, and 2018 they started in the 2018, and now they are a successful startup founders, and they are the profitable amount they are investing into an battery manufacturing industries. I think you got to know that is an solo wheel bike we have seen. You can see the driverless bike they made it, and without the driver it is automatically driving, and such kind of wonders are made by an smart engineers are the smart people, those who are investing their time and brain. And Swiggy, Zomato, so we don't want to go for the other end. We have to be always see the successful business, how they are achieving it. So that key resources, and then what is the analysis they done, how the gaps are there found it, all these things you can make it for your business. So I am requesting all of us, you always study the failure and success stories of the successful founders and then entrepreneurs. Then you read all these stories with, take away the key points and build your business by making an business model canvas. Once the business model canvas is ready, go to the next slide, please. So these are the additional examples which I have make for your business. Try a one page business model canvas. You are able to catch up with this or not, you can try and attempt. And you can I request the coordinator, you circulate this presentation to all the students. They can try for their business and submit the business model canvas to you, and you can analyze which of them team is making a best business model canvas. You can give the kind of an appreciation to them after listening this. So it is a kind of a workshop, but I'm unable to complete all those things in through a mobile. So go to the next slide, please. So this is below an example. See previous slide. Below an example, there is a link from the YouTube I took, and that will be a burger. How fastly they made it for a business plan. And this is another example of it is a refreshing lemonade, and then affordable Skype. The Skype, how they are making it. So below that, sample business plans are there. Go to the next slide, please. Yes, this is for an lemonade. Next, this is for an Skype, how they made a business plan for them. And the next is, you know, that famous price for the photo sharing, Flickr. And next, it is an Gillette. There is an blades. How a small blade. We are investing very less money, but the business model canvas for the blades also, it is very complicated, and they made it in a simplest way, and they are achieving it. So this is the examples of few business model canvas. It's for your reference. And go to the next slide. Yes, you it will be a kind of a group workshop. Each team we will be assigning an one problem statement. They have to be find out the problems and solution, customer segments, all the 9 blocks will be given to the teams, and they need to be arranged in a proper way and writing with the few own sentences. It will help you to make a workshop. I request the coordinator, you can continue tomorrow and finish up the workshop. It is an another half a day, because IIC event of a business model canvas, it is requesting to conduct in 9 to 16 hours. So you may make it for an tomorrow morning one business model canvas competition, and team wise shortlist the business model canvas, and you can announce which of the team is successfully completing their business model canvas. Then ask them to submit in their ideas into a different competitions or innovation challenges like that. So definitely they will be achieving the wonders. And recently one of my mentee, she got an uh, fund from MSME. So MSME, micro, small and medium scale industries are providing an many funding opportunities to the budding entrepreneurs. Not only for budding entrepreneurs, even the faculties and then students. The mentee is a faculty. She is working in Tamil Nadu. I'm working in Karnataka, but I'm mentoring her, and she did an analysis, and we have done only. It's not an engineering tool. It is an jelly, a smart jelly. The jelly will help you to increase the hemoglobin of the blood. So this we are focusing on. We received a fund for this jelly preparation, 15 lakh, and we are about to complete, and we already completed, but still we are waiting for the last fund release. So this is a successful story. The people, you no need to see which kind of problem statement if you are taking it. If it is a burning problem, is the individual is seeking, definitely your business will be successful. We started a company that is called NVS Clusters. Branch 1 is in Tamil Nadu and branch 2 in Karnataka. These are the successful stories. Though I am a faculty, but I am continuing my entrepreneurship journey in the other end to providing a mentorship support, and then getting in seed money, and we are building up with the business in the name of, if it is a female and you will be registering in a company, then you will be reducing the taxation, and then so many benefits are there. Please may take it forward. And I'm ending with the workshop, and just go to the next slide. So the business model canvas is a 1 minute presentation. So if you have any doubts, open to the platform, you may raise the questions. If no questions are there, I request the coordinator, you can formally close it.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Ma'am, you were talking about value proportion.
yes.
So, what skills we should have to be good at value proposition?
No need of skills for making a value proposition, because you are giving an offer. So, what value do we deliver to the customer? So, you need to be always realize from your point. This is the first question. And which one of your customer problem you are solving? So, is this really a customer problem, or simply you are taking by own behalf? That you need to be think of it. If it is on behalf, definitely the value proposition will not be work. Always it should be in customer perspective. And you can just make a bundle of products and services, and each customer segments it will be useful. That means children. Uh, I made a jelly. This jelly is it is a kind of a chocolate. Will be interested to everyone. So kids can be increased, and we are making in sugar-free jelly. So irrespective of the age, irrespective of the gender, the chocolate can be taken from all the age group people. So mine is having bundle of customers. I'm not going to be segregate only for children, or only for old age people, or only for non-sugar patients and all. Ultimately, you need to be satisfy your customer. So for making and satisfaction, what kind of value you are going to deliver, that you need to be keep on. I think hope I answered for your
Okay.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Anybody
Hello,
else?
hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, we are talking about customer relationship. My
Ye-
question is, what factors should we focus on to build a strong relationship between customers?
So your, I think my voice is echoing. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
See, the importance is, suppose you are going in Uber or a Ola service. The drivers, the drivers are the working people under the Uber and Ola. They are mistreating the customers. What will happen to your relationship? You have studied various stories, right? So maybe the competition, they will be creating a fake story, or they want to be purposefully. So one or the two cases, if the drivers are drunk and drive, it is mistreated, and no matter how you cool the product and service, you will be never come back again. So you need to be always make the relationship, uh, if it is, and the situations are also in the critical, you have to be faced smartly.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, no? So the three things you need to be always follow, which I said with the Zara example. One is interaction with the salespeople inside the store. It will be have a smooth relationship. Second, you need to be engage with your product branding and media publication. So if any negative and advertisement or negative newspaper cuttings are there, it will affect your branding. So always sensitive information you need to be focused on. Third one, emotional attachment. Emotional attachment not with the customer. You have to be always seeing the products itself. The customer will emotionally touch the product, and then they will buy, like that.
Thank you, ma'am. Found the answer.
Yes. Anybody else? Hope you enjoyed my session. So I request the coordinator, if no other questions, you can formally close the session.
Ma'am, can you please share some ideas regarding startups?
So the startup ideas, they must to have an innovation. So all the startups are, you need to be first file a design or a patent. After filing a patent, your product is get ready, and you need to be go for an. So can I know which department people are in this team?
Ma'am, commerce, physics, chemistry, mathematics, science, commerce,
So
and
okay.
some people of arts also.
Okay, no problem. Irrespective of e-commerce business is going on, so I'm requesting the commerce people, they can watch the design products which is related to the e-commerce made by an company called IDEO. So IDEO, they are doing an wonders, and recently that is exactly for the shopping malls. There will be an trolleys, smart trolleys or kit carrying trolleys with belt and what is it, tracking system which is relating to the directly reaches to the front end people, those who are sitting in the what is it, the main place. So many things are there for other people. For a physics, you can go for an sensor. If you are making an battery, if you are making an electrodes for yeah, creating an battery support, or you can go for a food products. So majorly the startups are running, startups are related to a food industry, and then medical industry, then waste management industry, so automation industry. So these are the four major areas the startups are running excellently. So and then the last one is the automotive industry, especially on the e-vehicle. So these are the specific themes which I would like to give it to you all. So you can find the problem statements among these five themes and give it to your group of students, either one or two, because selecting an partnership is also a matter. The startups will get a successful one. It's not a namesake you need to be register a company, because registration is with free of cost under the Udyam. So Indian government, they made an startup India. Through an startup India, you can register a company within half an hour itself. So the, but that doesn't matter. But the problem is the partners, those who are choosing on today, they will be continuing the relationship in future. So if they are breaking up, and who will be take over the business, and they will definitely will get loss. So that relationship you can find out while giving a mini project itself. That is a successful, and you can give the it will not forcefully given by the supervisors. Ask the students to find an burning problem statements which is available in the real time situations. You identify the students to bring it. After that you interact and make them to be in successful business models, and try with the business model canvas. Then you outsource with the seed funding agencies. So the four themes I'm giving it to you: waste management, then medicinal application, medical field, then food industry, then food manufacturing problem statements you can take, because everybody's are depending on the food only. So without food we cannot live. So alternative food energy sources are, what are they? And now the Indian management as government has last 2 months before, they have announced an millet competition. So based on the millet variety, if we make a different kind of a dishes, they are providing funding support. So it will be done through an our kitchen only. We don't want to invest our huge amount of machinery, only the brain and time. You can use your effective time and then make a business, go like an entrepreneur, and then be an job provider, don't be a job seeker.
Okay, madam. Then Sneha, you
Okay,
can carry on.
it is with immense gratitude and a deep sense of appreciation that I stand here today to extend a heartfelt thanks to Dr. Agalya Ma'am, IIC President of New Horizon College of Engineering. Today, we had the privilege of having her as the resource person for an enlightening workshop on business model canvas towards Viksit Bharat 2047. Dr. Agalya Ma'am, your insights and expertise have not only enlightened our entrepreneurial spirits but also gave us idea of actual actionable steps. Your words significantly contributed to the depth and quality of today's discourse. Your ability to demystify complex concepts of business canvas and relate them to the practical challenges faced by startups has been invaluable. The knowledge and wisdom you have shared today are not just academic but are imbued with the practicalities of real world business challenges, making them all more relevant and impactful. On behalf of Innovation Council, Shamlal College, and all attendees, I would like to express our profound gratitude for your willingness to share your time, knowledge, and experience with us. Contribution today has not only enriched our understanding but also inspired us to pursue our entrepreneurial journey with a renewed focus on innovation and intellectual property. We are deeply appreciative of your generosity and the positive impact you have made. Thank you, Dr. Agarya ma'am, for your invaluable contribution and for being a guiding light to many aspiring entrepreneurs and innovators. We look forward to the opportunity to learn from you again in the future and to continue to benefit from your wisdom and experience. Thank you once again for making today's workshop a resounding success.
Thank you, and thank you, Dr. Saubhagya Lakshmi, for inviting me for the talk, and the entire team who is behind her. And thank you for the patient listening. All the because last but not the least, participants are very important. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm ending the meeting. Thank
Yeah,
you, ma'am.
I'm ending it.